Alright, everything's clear now. Everything's clear. I think that was the last infected. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god. Just, you know what? Just kill me. Honestly, I mean, with that thing, with that meat that you have there, the shulong. Alright. Do the worst. Years later, it is the third installment of the 28 Days Zombie franchise, what you want to call it. It is directed by the same director that directed 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later, director Danny Boyle and writer Alex Garland. So they are back with directing and writing this new movie. Now, if you are new to director Danny Boyle, he is very unique-wise in a sense of he uses an iPhone for all the scenes. And I know what you're thinking, oh, but he uses an actual iPhone? No, he doesn't just go like, okay, well, here we go. Okay. Now, Aaron Taylor Johnson, look sexy, look more sexy. Okay, here we go. Like, he doesn't do that. He has special lenses for the iPhone. Obviously, the iPhone is the main attraction in all this, but he put different lenses in the iPhone, and it's just, you can tell for a few scenes that it is kind of filmed in an iPhone, but most of the scenes in the movie, it is very much high definition of what Danny Boyle has been doing, all along, of him just doing things very differently. He doesn't use those, fancy ANSI, cameras in one of the Hollywood, the other directors have and everything. He likes to be unique in that sense, and I respect it. 28 years later, it is about, and this is gonna be a long plot, so chill out, put your feet up, get some popcorn, cause I'm gonna read a lot. It's been almost 3 decades since the rage virus escaped from the biological weapons laboratory. Still living in a ruthless enforced quarantine, some have found ways to exist amid the affected. One such group of survivors lives on a small island connected to the mainland by a single heavily defended causeway. When one of them decides to venture into the dark heart of the mainland, he soon discovers a mutation that has spread to not only the affected but the other survivors as well. It is very 2 different scripts, I guess you could say, 2 different stories that Alex Garland basically had with him. So he had a story of, hey, we're gonna kill a lot of zombies and it's gonna be in a cool way, and also a dad and son and family dynamic, heartfelt, drama-based film. He probably told Danny Boyle, which one do you want? And Danny Boyle said, yes. And so he's like, okay, let's put it all together, make one script, and just 2 different kinds of story plots. Obviously, with that being said, the movie itself, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the unique way of how they filmed when the zombies are dying. It was kind of like a video game when you shoot something and then it kind of pauses and then it kind of flips and turns and then you see that zombie die. Obviously, not a lot of people are going to like that. They're going to want that, kind of like old routine, that cliche of zombies dying in a way of just dying. Danny Boyle likes to kind of spice things up, make things more unique in his eyes. So he preferred to have some zombies die in a very refreshing video gamey way, which I enjoyed. I had no problem with it, honestly. And there's some scenes also which I did enjoy, where I find it very unique, is that obviously 2 people are talking and they're talking about something that happened. They assume something happened, last night, and they show last night, and there's a deer. That is not spoiling the movie, by the way. They show a deer, and the deer is obviously dying from the zombies, but they show it in such a amazing way, such a refreshing idea of how to just flash back to what has happened in the past. Now, I'm not gonna talk about all the characters that are here, but I do gotta say this. Okay, so obviously, Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's obviously the main reason that people might want to go and see the movie, because obviously he's a hottie. And then obviously Jodie Comer, amazing, you know, actress. That's her part of being a mom. That's very. She's losing her. She has a sickness. Let's put it that way. She has a sickness, and she plays that very well. There's also Ralph Fiennes, or Fiennes, I'm not too sure how to pronounce that last name, but he's also very good. He's in the movie in the second half mostly, and he plays a doctor, and he does an amazing job of being very, very creepy as well as very weird. The main person, the main star of this is not even listed here. It's the kid. I believe his name is Alfie Williams. Absolutely amazing kid. He plays this child that he looks up to his dad in the first part, but then, you know, his dad has secrets that he hasn't been telling him, and he shows that emotion, which I believed. I believed that emotion. I believe that he felt that betrayal of the dad not telling him the truth about what's going on in the reality of everything. And not only that, but his sadness, his happiness, his anger, everything about what he did was absolutely stunning. Just like any debut actor that has done such an amazing job this year, he is absolutely amazing. He's one for the books of just coming back for not only obviously zombie movies, but I can see him in drama film. I can see him in war film. I can see him just playing this person that expresses his emotions, because he expresses so good, and it's phenomenal. Now, of course, the only thing that kind of made me kind of turn off of the film, my reviews are spoil free, but let's just put it this way. Let's put it that you're going to leave this movie with a lot more questions than answers, honestly. And obviously they're making a new movie next year of this. So, and not only that, but also this movie 28 years later is a prequel of 28 weeks later. Yeah, I don't understand that either. When I found out that it was a prequel, I told myself, what is the earth? What is the world? What is time? Because it doesn't make sense in this reality, in this universe of Danny Boyle's mind. So, you know, fuck it. Also, the ending, obviously, it ends very abruptly, due probably to the fact that it's probably a second movie coming out, obviously, which is gonna be, I guess, I don't know, maybe a prequel, a sequel of 28 Days Later. You know, Danny Boyle, bro, come on, like, come on, the fourth installment has to be something that has to make sense, you know? But at this point, it doesn't make sense anymore because of this movie being a prequel for 28 weeks later. With that being said, let's do this. 28 years later, do I recommend it? Yes! As much as confusing it was at some parts, and as much as these two genres combined together didn't make too much sense and wasn't good at times, I still enjoyed it, and I do recommend it to the people that have seen the 28 days and 28 weeks later, you know. I myself enjoyed the zombie kills, I enjoyed the cinematography, I enjoyed that this is still on an iPhone, I enjoyed the characters, especially Alfie Williams. I applaud to his performance, absolutely phenomenal kid. He's gonna go places and it's gonna be amazing. I can see him winning an Oscar in his later life, honestly. Score-wise, I would have to give this an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it, and I know that people that are a fan of this franchise are going to enjoy it as well. Obviously, it's gonna be kind of like a 50-50 of what people are going to say about this, you know, because Rotten Tomatoes already get, you know, critics already gave it such a high score, but the audience, it's like, yeah, just like, they enjoyed it, but not really, not the best film, you know, it is what it is, you know. I myself did enjoy it, so there you go. Alright, so did you guys enjoy 28 years later? What did you guys think of it? And what is your favorite 28 days, weeks, you know, whatever, you know, what's your favorite zombie movie in general? Put your opinions in the comments down below. Guys, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, I have been Pauly. This has been CinePauly Reviews. That is all, guys.
There's no discharge in the war.